Hi, I'm just making a little video for you about the wrist issue in the left hand. So we want a wrist that's loose. It can move in any direction. It's not stuck like that. Okay, so because that's obviously not going to have be very easy to move the fingers. Try moving it like that, and then try moving them like that. See how much easier that is. Or that, but not, oh God, I find it so hard to do. The wrist stuck up in the air thing. Hang on. That, and I don't know. That, I can't do it. Anyway, so there's two exercises that you can do. They're very simple. So you just sit on a low chair and put the piano chair in front of you. You can you can make it slightly higher. It's up to you to adjust so that your elbow is going to be higher than your wrist and your knuckles are slightly higher than your wrist. If you look at that position. So my knuckles, which is under here, it's the top part that I'm looking at, the top part of my knuckles is higher than my wrist and my elbow is the highest. Okay, so just like practice moving fingers like that. Okay, that's step one. Now we come to the actual two exercises. Exercise number one, getting the wrist to the whole arm to lift like this. So what you do is you have your fingers just kind of like you're floating like this. Your arm is raised but not your shoulder, and then you come down and you relax on the wrist. Let the fingers expand forward a little bit, and then you're going to push upwards on your fingertips. Push upwards on your fingertips, so the whole thing is involving the whole arm from the shoulder. It even involves the body going forward a tiny bit. So you can practice that. That's one, but make sure the wrist always comes down first. Down, and then you press. Down, press. Down, press. Okay, now the other one is this is an easier one actually, is to go outwards. This is called wrist circle. So you go outwards. It's very easy. Circle to your left if you're on the left hand. Now this time you go from a slightly higher position. So if you imagine the wrist has three basic positions. One is neutral, which is this. So that's the position I was talking about before. Then the next position is high, but that involves the whole arm. Okay, so that's a high position. And when you release from the keys, it'll look like that. But when you're touching the keys, it'll look almost like a straight line coming down your arm. Okay, and then the other position, go back to neutral, and the other position is low, which is around about that. Again, the arm stays up, it doesn't go down. So it's the wrist, and practice moving through these positions. Now, if I want to do the wrist circles, I'm coming from a higher position, I drop down and I go out. So practice that. So imagine a smile, making a smiley face, well, the smile part with your wrist. Down, down. Okay, so once you've practiced those exercises, once you practice those exercises, then you can go to the piano and you can play. Hang on. I think a triad is probably good. Hang on, I'm just going to rest this on my piano case. A triad is usually a good thing to start with, or just a cluster of notes, okay? So we want to make sure that you're not doing that, because it's kind of disabling you a lot, okay? We want elbow slightly higher than the wrist, or aligned. Some people prefer aligned. We want the knuckles up in any case, and then practice the one that goes up. So you think you're pressing forward. So your pressure is going that way instead of going down. Okay, so you're going. So wrist comes down and then you press, down and then you press, down and then you press. And the other one, the circle one, goes out, 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 out. Okay, so on single notes, say you use, for example, third finger. So I'm here, I'm going to play this finger, and 1, 2, 3, first one, yum. 1, 2, 3, forward, forward, and the other one, 1, 2, 3, out, out, out. So if you practice these and practice on each finger, you will get a lot looser in your wrist, especially the circle. If you find the up one too hard, it's kind of more advanced, then just do the out one, the circle. Okay? I hope this helps you. Bye.